Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are, scrap day. We're going to see how much money we can make at the scrapyard today. Went trash picking yesterday, and I got all this wire here. I'm going to try to separate some of this. See if any of this is insulated copper. This has a lot of copper on it. I think it might be aluminum. That's unknown right now, so we'll have to think about that. But yeah, I got to take out the shells for the lamps and whatever that thing is. So I know I was getting questions or comments about it. Everyone was saying different things about what it is. Got microwave stuff like that. Have to do a little clipping of cords. I don't think I'm going to be taking apart that microwave, but we got a lot of iron and I really want to get this stuff out. I think there's a storage locker auction next week maybe, and yeah, got a lot of junk here, so start getting into the scrap life and loading the van up. Should be fun. Should be fun. Alright, so clipping cords right now. Some pretty decent insulated copper on that one. I don't even know what this is. It's like a plug of some sort. So that's all clean. What you got to do is clip off the ends of this. That's kind of the big kicker with these copper cords. It's my insulated copper bucket. So currently working on just clipping some cords out. You gotta, if you don't take off these end pieces, they give you less money. So they'll give you 20 cents a pound, whereas right now I think they give you 50 cents or 60 cents a pound. So very important to clip off these ends. Got another guy right over here. And that side's clip as well. So that thing is now clean, as they call it. And if you want to go back and clip off these, for whatever reason, didn't really do a good job there, but you can then scrap all these little itsy bitsy pieces as insulated copper. Same with these guys as well. It's not really much. It probably doesn't even weigh an ounce, but it does add up. So maybe now I have about a half an ounce right there. Put that over there. I would like to have some space in my garage so I can get to like all my stuff, like my tools. As you can see, it's pretty jam-packed. So all these golf clubs are junk golf clubs, but the ends on them are die cast. So I have to take the bolt cutters and clip off the ends. The rest will go as iron. And I'll throw that piece into my die cast bucket, which is one of these. But there's always something to do. As you see, I have VHSs here I want to bring to the flea market. Got to take that to the warehouse. I have those I have to take to the warehouse. So just a lot of junk and clutter, which hopefully when it gets warmer out, I'll be in here. So right now temperature is what, 45? Not too bad, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's doable. Got a bicycle. The bicycle's chain is broken, and then the seat's all out. Well, you can't see that, but the seat's all jacked up. It's all sliced here. So this is scrap. This grease gun I grabbed in the trash yesterday works great. It's actually a full can in there. I can feel it. And it literally pumps and works just fine. So that is going to be a keeper. Eventually I'll probably want to put it in there. I have a bunch of rags in there, so that will have to be done. This suitcase came out of a storage locker, still has clothes in it, so I have to go through that. Someone the other day did comment about, you know, do I bring stuff inside? And I'm worried about bed bugs. I don't bring soft goods inside my house at all. In terms of stuff that I come across, you know, while picking. I've never had an issue with bugs from thrift stores, but, you know, things from the trash, things from a storage locker, it's a lot different than a thrift store. Still have to grab that. So that's clean aluminum. And all the stuff in the back here is clean aluminum. That's one way grab. I still got to wait for my scrapyard to go up in prices on these computer towers. And this is all Christmas lights. But as you can see, like, these lights are very spaced out. So I'm planning on one day, if I ever have time, I'm going to start clipping these. Stuff like this, where you have 2 or 3 strings, has a lot more weight. So look at these down here. Like something like that. If you clip off the bulbs, they'll give you insulated copper price at my scrapyard. Some scrapyards won't give you that price for Christmas light because the wire's too thin, but mine does. So all you have to do is take off the bulbs. If you don't take off the bulbs, well, I have another case here. This I gotta take out because I didn't have space. That'll be for another day. But something like this, where they're really close together, they give you 5 cents per pound, which is not good. But all these other ones, if I ever have time, I want to clip off the bulbs. Now, in terms of profit for this, even doing these, if you take off the bulbs, I did the math, you're making like 3 or 4 times as much money when you're reducing the weight and cleaning it. Somehow, in the end, you're still making 3 or 4 times your money. However, the time that you spend to do that is like $4 an hour or $5 an hour. Something like this, if I'm sitting down waiting for a video to upload, maybe I'll come out here and clip some cords if I have time. So for $4 or $5 an hour, it's not worth it in terms of value, but if you're not doing anything else, why not? But you are making money. That's one thing a lot of people don't know in scrapping is, like, a lot of people do a lot of things and just they'll end up not making money. Like taking the brass plugs off of, taking the brass like pieces off of plugs. That, I did the math on that, is like $1.40 per hour. Different ideas of what their time is worth. This knife, military knife, I think, came out of that one locker as well with all the tools. Ho ho ho! Never grab a falling knife. That would not be fun. But yeah, we're going to pack up here. In terms of non-ferrous metals, I don't know what I'm going to take. Maybe I'll clean these clubs and take die cast. I did want to take... So I'm taking aluminum, and I might take this brass thing right here and see what I'll get in scrap. This guy is currently dirty aluminum because I take off this chain. Maybe I'll do that. I'll take this brass piece, see what I get in scrap, and then I can tell you guys if I did all right by just buying this for scrap value. You will see. So that's clean aluminum. I can't get off these bolts that are on it. I see they're on both sides too, so what I'm doing is I'm just ripping off the aluminum. As you see, aluminum is very soft. So it doesn't take a lot. There we go. For some reason, these bolts are all seized up. So they're not going to come out. So this will be irony aluminum later on. That stuff is now clean aluminum. Let's see how easy these guys come off. All right, clean aluminum. That guy popped off. I'll be on to the scrapyard. All right, pulling up to the glorious scrapyard indeed. I think they got, oh, these trailers are for, that's for like if you're shipping non-ferrous metals. So they ship them, I think, up to Scranton or Reading. I think the iron goes to Newark, but I think there's junk on it. Maybe that's scrap. So that iron pile is a lot smaller than it was. Ooh, they got the compactor out too. The baler, I think that's new. I remember they posted something on their Facebook that they were going to get one. But scrap price went up. I think they updated it about 4 days ago or 5 days ago. And it's went up, I think, $1 per 100. So they are probably getting rid of all of their iron now because they've been saving up this whole time. And as scrap metal goes up, they get rid of it. So they are pretty much an investment. They invest in metal and then they resell it. So they try to buy cheap and then sell it for more. Fortunately, there's a bunch of scrap yards around here, so it keeps the price reasonable. That's there's some, I don't know if that's a monopoly or whatever the whole thing is with competition. That was economics. That was a long time ago I took that class, but yeah, we're here. Scrap yard. Let's load it up. Which shopping cart to take today? Then we'll take that one. That one looks pretty big. It doesn't have a number on it. So sometimes they have numbers on the front, so that one has a 60. That's how much a shopping cart weighs. For people who might be new to this, you bring your non-ferrous metal inside, they weigh it, and then you get paid for that. Whereas the iron stuff, the heavy stuff, which doesn't pay as much, you bring on the big scale, and they just pretty much weigh your vehicle. So this is, all right, let's see what we get from here. I don't know what that bucket is, what that thing is even. But now we're going on to the iron pile. I've never even seen this contraption. This thing is wild in itself. I can't remember what I always say it is. 5740, 5720, maybe it's 5820. I keep thinking it is. It's like every time I come here I feel like it's always the same weight. That pile has dropped dramatically since I've been here last time. I guess what the, going over here. I don't know, it's like a maze in here. It's like a maze. That's the pile. Some of my junk. Oh my. Imagine parking in that, I would not be happy. It's all the scrap. Alright, so let's go and wrap it up here. Not bad. 40 bucks I made today. This was probably 2 days of trash picking, maybe 2.5 days of trash picking. So 40 bucks is definitely around a tank of gas, which it takes me 4 trash picking days to make, or to have 1 tank of gas. So kind of is what it is. Christmas lights, 70 cents. So not that much. I had what, 14, is that right, 14 pounds? Yeah, 14 pounds. So that's what you have. So I had 14 pounds of Christmas lights, 70 cents. That one brass thing, I thought it weighed a little bit more. I thought it weighed 4 or 5 pounds. It only weighed 3 pounds. So I got $4.50. I think I probably could have got maybe $5 at the flea market for it, but you know, it's hit or miss with that. It's one of those things, you say $10. I don't know if somebody would even counter offer with 5. If you say 5, they might even say 3. So I'm still glad that I scrapped it. $4.50. I mean, even if I didn't make another 50 cents, I think it was worth it. Sheet aluminum, $7.04 in terms of aluminum that I had, and then light iron I had $28. So I had $40 in total. It rounded down. That's what it looks like. Because you got 50 and 70, it's $1.20 plus 4 cents. It's $1.24. So it was below 50 cents, so it rounded down. Is what it is. $40, not too shabby. So scrap price did go up. That was the first time I ever had to drop off scrap metal over there at that side. And what happens is all this metal here has been sitting there probably for the last 4 or 5 months, and they're compacting it and shipping it out. So right when I pulled onto the big scale, I saw a truck literally leaving, a scrapyard truck leaving, fully loaded with scrap metal. So I guess that's the thing. Now all the metal is getting shipped out. They're compacting all the metal, trying to get as much metal out today and for the next couple days while scrap is up. And then I guess you'll be able to go back there and unload right there. So it's been fun. If you guys enjoyed the video, please smack that like button. It always helps. And if you want to see more scrap videos, or you're curious about where this stuff comes from or why I don't sell stuff at the flea market, make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. And until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.